Hi guys, welcome to our live tutorial featuring Karthus. We should put this up last week, but we ran into some issues. So we're going to do it now for you guys. Apologies on that one. The guide was written by Raiden and we're watching one of Raiden's replays, so I guess I'll hand it over to him.
Alright, thanks Seaal. So basically, this is the rune setup that I use. I use the standard AP. You go Magic Pen Marks, Mana Regen Seals. I go flat Mana Regen because I want it early game, and then Karthus' E will mana anyways. I go flat ability power lifts, and I also go flat ability power quintessence for that extra power boost. Masteries, I go 2109, taking the Summoner's Wrath, because I grab Exhaust with Karthus and it really helps out with landing your Qs, and just if they decide to tired out you thinking you're squishy, they got another thing coming for them. I take Spell Sword, but usually you're not auto-attacking that much, so I think that could be different. I think it would be better if it be placed on Havoc. For the utility spells, I take pretty much everything standard. All the mana, all the cooldown and flash. Taking away a second on your recall. And the Runic Affinity, which grants you the increased duration on your buffs. Really helps when you're getting blue buff. Game now. As soon as we finish loading this.
Go for the
Totally forgot.
load times OP.
Yeah. Should have just kept this going.
Yeah.
This is just a background. It's just this is a pretty silly game with my friends. I'm playing. Here I'm up against Katarina. I actually picked after her, but I was like, okay, I need to do a live tutorial. You know, I might as well pick Karthus, even though he did against her.
Yeah. What items do you normally start on Karthus? Can you outline your build?
With the new items that have been introduced and everything, Crystalline Flask, Award, and Health Pots is it just seems to be a really good start, just because it gives you the huge sustain that you need in lane, and then you get a free vision. You pretty much get a sight ward to place down wherever you need it. So you don't have to worry about ganks from a certain side. Obviously, you still have to play kind of safe, depending on where the jungler comes in from. But for the most part, that's the safest start.
Yeah.
It also saves you a ton of money with your health pots. You don't have to really pay for a lot. You just use Crystalline Flask over and over.
Yeah, I think the mana uses crystal, mid mana uses crystalline flasks free. No way to go. Especially in terms of sustain. If you want even more sustain, you can go 9 pot, but I really won't recommend on Karthus.
Alright,
Finally in the game.
I don't know what I'm waiting for. I got the Crystalline Flask, the Ward, and the Health Pot.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
And then I start off with Q, because your Q's on the lowest cooldown in the world. So basically, even if people try to jungle invade, you have an upper advantage, because 0.96 seconds of a constant Q is gonna huge difference. but it's also a really good farming mechanism.
Yeah, Karthus is one of the strongest farmers in the game just because of his Q.
30 seconds
Listen,
till
farm
the end
waves
of
super easily. Like as Karthus, you should have the highest CS in the game, and you should always be aiming for it at the very least. It's not uncommon to see people like Frogger getting 100 CS at like 9 minutes on Karthus in like professional games, which is pretty insane.
Yeah. So this is pretty standard stuff. We have Lee Sin jungle, we have Zed jungle, so pretty much just protecting him at red buff. Nothing really different.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a strange comp.
Oh
Like
yeah,
fall super heavy AD and Karthus.
what is it? Oh, I almost jacked that Wraith. I was like freaking scared. We have support Lee Sin. That's what we did. We're trolling kind of in this game, but overall still a good game. And so I leashed for my jungler, but I made sure not to hit like any of the other. You'll notice here that I hit kind of outside the radius of Q to get the last hit, so that all the damage mitigates onto the...
Yeah, for those who don't know, Karthus Q hits a single target, it does double damage to that target. And hence when you last hit, you want to place it in a position that will only hit a single minion, and hence you get like just a ridiculous amount of damage on a single minion, you get easy last hit. It does take a little bit of practice, but...
You have to know the radius.
Yeah.
Right there is a prime example. Katarina walked onto my Q, and it ended up getting the last hit because of that.
This Q is also fairly low mana cost. As once you get your E up.
Pretty much when you
So
Q,
you can use it to...
Yeah. Pretty much when you Q
like
in last
harass and
hit,
stuff.
and with and you have your E up, you pretty much get another free Q.
Yeah.
Kind of auto attack her for no reason.
That's the one thing Karthus struggles to do against melee, like our ranged champions do against melee, is that we'll just auto attack harass. But Karthus' auto attack animation is terrible.
enemy has been slain.
He's no doubt the character that uses the fewest auto attacks in the game.
Firing the last cylinder tower. The auto attack is just really bad. So here I go in, I bait Katarina to use her E, so Zed can come out. He does get away though, but like pretty good damage on her.
Yeah, that's good. It's a nice bait.
And when you play Karthus in the lane, you pretty much just play like a pansy. You just try not to do anything overly aggressive because you're pretty squishy, and the only real damage comes from poking people down or waiting for the last hit on your ultimate.
There's against certain characters, there's a situation you can really punish them if you land the wall and get like 2 or 3 consecutive Qs if they're quite squishy. But yeah, you gotta be careful of things like this Kayle gun coming in.
I saw Kayle come in and I just threw down the wall, slow her down, make sure she get at me.
Yeah, as Karthus, your farming mechanic is very long range, so there's nothing wrong with just staying back and just farming.
Sometimes it's fine if people like try to play aggressively, like walk away. Like there's no reason to try to duke it out with them.
Yeah, especially when you have exhaust, you normally gotta... If you have exhaust and flash up, you're generally not gonna die. Unless you've been poked down a lot.
So just a comment on the previous thing I just did. When the minions were coming at me, I noticed that like, okay, I don't do enough damage. My auto attack sucks like monkey balls. So what I did was I dragged the minions to the right, essentially making them not go towards the turret. That's a little technique.
Yeah, you can do that. It's also like you kind of lost it on the tower with Q. That was a little bit harder because you have to time the Qs pretty well.
Yeah, I don't know what I did here. Like, this is retarded, but it was okay because I lived.
You go level up, man. You're so lucky.
I could have exhausted
No,
it
he
right
has
then.
all.
Yeah, I could have exhausted it right then, but I was
Yeah,
like, don't know.
Yeah, it was quite ballsy. You didn't flash or exhaust, and you got away with it.
Here I get Cirque boots. I think my thought process on that was like, oh, spell penetration, and I kind of don't really have enough money for anything else, and I want to have like health pots and wards. So I think of getting at the time. I make a mistake in this game. I should have gotten Tear of Goddess at some like early on. I got it like really late, so I told my friend right now to I told my friend up there to ult Ion because I saw it was really low, and that's something you can do even if like you're not on like Skype together. Is look at like your lanes. Like I was looking at bottom lane too, and I realized like okay, that's probably enough. So I was just like, oh, like Trundle just ult Scion and I'll ult right away. And he's like,
Yeah. Like, the one thing about, to be a good Karthus, you need really strong map awareness. And some of the Karthus is really good at just taking breaks. It does help if you're in Skype with people, because they can call out when people are low. But rule of thumb on Karthus, never trust anything anyone says.
okay, yeah, so right here, this is a pretty good play. What we did was I saw Kale coming in from my ward that I placed down. And so we knew she was coming in from the back right here. So Lee Sin went in. Pretty much,
Yeah, it's a nice play.
he pretty much raped this. My friend stole that kill from me, which I could have gotten. But it was okay. It was just like, it had blue buffs, so I was like, dang, why?
Yeah, no, so she could have had flash, so... She took flash, so... It was with him using his ult in case she flashed away.
Pretty much right there, it was basically just having wards that you can catch people out.
Yeah, wards are really good on the Aaron Caps because he doesn't have like a strongest game. He has his wall, but you guys sometimes not as easy to lock in the pressure.
You have to stop moving to fire down the wall. Okay, here I retarded again, and then like I don't know what I was doing. I just I was like, yo dog, your ulti's not gonna kill me. I'm gonna stay in your ulti. I'm gonna take it all, and I'm gonna fight you back now.
Yeah.
I was like walking away and partially, and then for some reason I decided I had big balls, and I was like, it's right here.
It covers us very high. Yeah.
Right here, my friend's just gonna give me big buffs.
Yeah, covers us very high persistent damage output. But his burst is not, unless you get really fed, his burst is not like that high, so like Raiden has a high burst. So Raiden would win in a drawn out fight, assuming he can hit Qs. Assuming he doesn't die before them, but...
Right here, we're gonna grab blue buff, but we saw Kale come top to gank Trundle. So we came in for the counter gank. So I land a wall, pretty good wall, hits all of them.
That was a really nice wall.
Get
the double, turn-around double kill. Around 2 kills.
Strong player against strong map awareness.
Excuse the shit talking.
My last game was a lot worse.
Right there I missed the CS because I didn't hit the Q far enough away. I kind of misjudged.
Yeah.
But here I have red and
The
blue.
thing is, if you want to push the lanes Karthus, you can always just auto the creeps when you're waiting for them to become into Q range, and get to Q range faster.
The one thing you can do
And he
with
misses
Karthus
the wall.
when you have blue is you can just keep spamming Q and just throw. I missed the wall, otherwise
Yeah.
Katarina would have taken a ton of more damage.
Yeah, I was just saying, you miss the wall, but because you're blue buff, it really doesn't matter.
I kind of like retarded here though. I could have kept walling her and just kept going in, you know, like.
Yeah, just harassing her down.
Here, I'm trying to go back block because I saw Kale coming, but Kale, I think, cat called Mia on me. Here's another thing: once you start leveling E up, you can start using it as a last hit mechanic as well. So do damage to the minion alongside your Q.
Yeah, when you get like a few more levels in E and 70 amount of AP, you can clear a wave in like 2 seconds. It's ridiculous how fast Karthus can clear.
So here, cat went Mia. I think she went bottom lane actually. Yeah, she did. So I was just pushing the lane, and then I noticed that, so I ran down.
Has been slain. Enemy double kill.
So Zed came in, killed him, and then I threw the ball down. Kind of screwed up here. And we see Kale coming, so we decide, hey, maybe. That got a little excited.
Edge guard speed. One thing to note, even though Raiden is roaming a lot and is using it to good effect, you know, as a mid laner, Karthus there's a lot less pressure to roam. Like, he doesn't have to necessarily roam because as long as his ult is up, he always has global presence on the map. Like their mid lane roams, they tell that you're like your bot lane or whatever, and then like your bot lane dies, but then you won't pick up double kill or something. Like you always got that global presence.
I'm just gonna go for the race again, and this time with combined E and Q, a lot less time.
Yeah, early ranks of E, like more especially the first rank, it's generally not worth the mana cost.
For some reason, I thought I pressed E and turned it off, but I didn't. So, like, so I ran out of mana because of that.
Yeah, E is very, very mana hungry.
Costs 54 mana per second.
Yeah, when it's active, you don't get the bonus mana regen from killing stuff.
Right there, little comment on Katarina, like, she really wants to, like, QEW you, so if she gets the Q off and you just back off, she's probably just mashing her keyboard for some, able to just, like, make her waste her W. I keep wanting to go back, but I don't know, the CS calls to me.
That's my problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get the kill right there. I exhausted her. I think I ended up dying on this one, I forgot. That was disappointing.
Yeah.
Exhausted and flash that time, and stuff.
Enemy killing spree.
That was unfortunate, you should have flashed earlier, but...
Kill doesn't like it.
An ally has been slain.
That's what a good jungler does.
Yeah. So, in this game, my thought process was, damn, this Katarina keeps ulting and going on to me and doing all this awesome jazz. I'm gonna go for Zanya's.
As I knew this is happy with his range item and the fact that it builds armor, but it's good against a lot of APs because of the status.
Like, it would just mitigate so much damage from her ignite and her ulti.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, no, not. Yeah, I retard right here for no reason. I walked into her. I was like not looking for some reason. I just straight up walked into her. I was like, hey, what's up, cat? So
Yeah, if nothing else, when you die, you can farm.
But one mistake that you should never make is that never just walk anywhere close to the enemy mid laner, because you're squish, like super squishy. You have like no escapes, and you just die like I did.
Yeah, in terms of like your items, you're playing like a squish account and a Karthus, sorry, than I would play. I would probably go the Rod of Ages route, but this is just situational what you prefer.
Is my pleasure.
Yeah, ever build Rod of Ages.
An enemy has been
Their
slain.
standard ward over the wall. Kale's like out of position right here. Going on her. You know, pretty much dies. I was just gonna ulti her, but my friend ultis, so...
Yeah.
Right here... That's pretty low, so I was just...
Shut down.
When she goes back, you probably should have pushed her and taken that race, potentially, or even just gone back to buy because you have like no mana.
I go back here, I push the lane up.
You think I'm back about on him?
Yeah, I could've. I think I actually died because of this, I think. Sure. Yeah, so I max Q first, and then I get E second, just because E does a lot of damage over time, and then the mana gain back from killing creeps is just really good. You like
Yeah.
just drag to the turret and then go.
And 1 point wall at level 2. Just for that, like, maybe potential level 2 or whatever, or against or power against you. The CC is pretty good.
If you can't get the creeps without like getting owned by a cat coming at you, you can just back off. Like you don't have to go in. Because I'm retarded. If I gone, yeah, right here. If I gone back when Seaal said, and I had like gotten my Zanyas, I would not have died here.
Or if you pop the health pump.
I think I ended up popping Crystalline Flask because I was like, evasion. I'm gonna pay for.
I think you popped that over.
No, I popped Crystalline Flask, but Crystalline Flask is super weak. It's not as strong as the not as strong as Health Pot. If I popped Health Pot, I think I would have lived. Right here, that gets dived by Kale. Kale is diving just because of that ulti. Like, I have no ulti, so I wasn't sure if she would heal herself up. So it was kind of a risk.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
So at this moment, Katarina, I was also not looking at her items, I think, because she had Hextech Revolver, which is like a really bad item to buy on Katarina at the moment. And if she goes on me, I exhaust, and right here, I mitigate all her damage. But I see Scion, so I'm like, oh, this is not...
I think that was a misplay on your part. I think you should just exhaust it and just wail on her.
Could've, but I
Because
got
she
like,
shows in tower range.
I got like super... But here, I stopped Scion's recall, like, but we see Kale, and we're like, really awesome with Trundle, you have like the double slow.
Yeah.
Fired ulti, I think, trying to kill.
And now already died again. What's that? Same as
Right there, your Q can do so much damage that sometimes it can just stun your enemies. But they just have no idea what's going on. And then right here, my friend kind of makes a really dumb play. He went in and tried to harass.
Yeah, you'll CC chain.
It's pretty much just
You're also
Scion.
out of mana right now.
I think we actually give up that tower just because like we couldn't do anything.
An ally has been slain.
Give up the tower just because like there's nothing we can do. I'm like girl at a shopping mall right now. I can't. I finally buy blasting one because I was up.
Enemy is dominating.
So my team is.
What do you buy tier?
I think I bought tier after. But this was a really late tier. Like there was like no reason I should have really bought tier. I think.
No.
I'm the main character in this scenario. So this Ezreal is kind of dumb. Don't miss Qs like this. This is like for Pete's sake, don't miss Qs. So I go in, I exhausted him, and I flashed, and then I got the kill. But that was like the sloppiest and like worst way to kill an Ezreal you'll ever see.
Unfortunately, if someone kind of in your head, they can just dodge Q after Q after Q. That's what like happens to the skill cap, is just hitting Qs. If you hit every Q, you decimate everybody. If you miss every Q, then you go do no damage.
Yeah, so we got a kill on Ezreal there, and I had to burn 2 summoners, but I think it was kind of worth it. It was a kill on the AD carry, so we get free dragon off this. I guess it was pretty good.
Yeah, as well.
I'm out of mana, so I just go back. CS calls to me again, so I went for the race. Go for the race. Doing.
Are you go for blue bar?
I walked a huge circle. I walked a huge circle for no reason, just to go for CS.
Worth it.
Like, oh dang, there's scary people in middle, and then there were no people.
Just another one tier. If you bought tier first, you would have had it stacked by now.
Yeah. So Alistair gets caught out of position. I forget to pop E. I'm out of mana, so I just tell my friends like, I'm gone, guys. I have no mana. I'm literally useless in this fight.
Yeah. The alternative is obviously to die, because then you get all your skills for free.
Enemy killing spree.
Like, this is... Bye, folks. I did have Crystalline Flask, so I was able to pop it, so if I need... Game's still being really risky here, so...
You don't have mana again now.
Yeah, I think we gave up this turret. It's just like think we're not gonna defend. Yeah, so I get tier right now. Even in game, I was telling myself like, why the hell am I getting tier right now? This is like the stupidest buy ever. I just turn on E so my tier can just like settle in. I'm just like, damn, I gotta make up for lost time here. I think I was also deciding what to buy. I was like, should I wait on the tier of the goddess or should I go for the void staff? Or the death cap? And yeah, I'm going for the void staff. Void staff's always a really good item on Karthus, just because whatever MR they have, you can just penetrate through and you're...
Yeah. Yeah, well, he took so long to decide. They took it.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like... I guess a girl at a shopping mall. Here we're just clearing waves. Doing standard stuff, keeping... farming. Do what Karthus does best.
Maybe play Karthus, you spend just a large amount of time farming.
Obviously your auto attack isn't completely useless, like you can still use it to last hit and not waste mana on your Q.
Yeah. It's just hard.
I take the CS on Karthus.
Yes, Karthus, you want to be in like two things. You want to be farming or you want to be dead. It might sound weird, but his passive is one of the strongest passives in the game. And the reason why he's been a competitive pick for probably like the longest out of any champion. The Karthus has always been viable, like tournament play.
When I first bought Karthus, and like, I didn't know what to do with him. I was like, how do I play this guy? I thought he was OP. I thought all I had to do was press R.
So unfortunately he gets that stereotype of just press R, but
He's a lot more than
his skill cap is so much, yeah, his skill cap is so much higher than that.
Here we realize like there's like a million people top, and so we're just like, screw this, we're just gonna take the tower. And we actually decided to keep going just because like we already have their top tower, they have our top tower. And the only thing we don't have is both their mid turrets. Poke. Dodge Ezreal's Q.
The Karthus is not the best Pokemon, but he's fairly decent at it. Careful not to get caught.
Here, I took advantage of the fact that Varus's ultimate actually kept Kayle in place. Oh, here's like the worst ever play ever. Like, don't do that.
What? You lost Alistair?
Yeah, exhausted Alistair. Like, okay, well that he bumped into me, and I was trying to get what was it? I was trying to get Katarina. And then I was like, whoa, what happened? Why is it him? And I also had this little guy called Zanya's Hourglass. Don't forget to use him. It's very important.
Yeah. What he did really well, that was just... But you had nice positioning, though. You didn't really overcommit. Like, there is a time in a fight where Karthus should commit, and you need to die in the middle of them to abuse your passive. but that doesn't have to be at the beginning of every fight. You can, if you can survive for longer, then you should try to.
I finished the Void Staff. Yeah, I make a numerous amount of mistakes in this game, so it's like really good to point out. But, I exhausted Alistair again at some point in this game. Like, he just came at me and was on top of Katarina again, and I was just like, dude, this is like getting ridiculous. I think it got so ridiculous I actually went into my key bindings and actually changed. Very sad right here, there was no blue. I actually changed exhaust to manual place.
What is the smart cast?
Instead of smart casting it. So frustrating. I was like, I want to be able to at least know I'm gonna cat instead of just press a button and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Clearing waves.
This is like a little bit of a downtime. Sion actually kind of gets caught here. He got hit by the wall, but manages to get away. That team's really split right now. They have 2 in mid and 2 no dragon. There's a lot of farm bot, so Karthus really loves farm.
Yeah, Karthus has a lot of fun. More enjoyment of playing Karthus. Farming.
Yeah. It says isn't actually that good for a Karthus, but the game's been kind of an active one. Like you've been roaming a lot and stuff.
Trying to catch Sion out here.
You have a lot of good wall placement in this game. There's
Here.
that like double wall.
Again,
that
I
built
exhausted
up.
Alistair right there. I exhausted Alistair again. Lasagnas, and they're inside my E. I think I could have just escaped right there instead of going in. They get
Yeah,
Tower.
you were a little bit
Yeah, they get Tower and inhib off of this.
undecided. You should have backed out, or you should have committed properly. Or you should have just flashed on that team.
You learn the best when you make mistakes.
Yeah. Hindsight is a wonderful thing.
Yeah, after these 2 fights, I was just like, this is retarded. Like, my exhaust keeps going onto Alistair. It's an Alistair magnet.
They want OC, man. You get better mouse control. Won't misclick.
No, seriously. And you just think of him as a little rolling ball. So pretty much right now we're just, this game is just like a numerous amount of throws.
I love those games.
I wish I could just fast forward, but I don't want to run the risk of like this crashing.
Yeah.
Just because it's pretty stale at these parts until like later on.
How long is the replay?
It's like 40 some minutes. 38 minutes.
Yeah.
I highly doubt it's 38
That's not
minutes.
that long then.
Like another 10 minutes. So here I finally get a blue buff. After they stole it like
Yeah,
a
I've been
billion.
stubbed blue buff. That's an AP carry, so it's very annoying. At least you have the tier or archangels now. So this is completely new to you, but that's always frustrating.
So pretty much here I'm just spamming spells, trying to get archangels to. We see Ezreal going over. I actually decided not to go with my team because like oh Kale is down here pushing. Alright, so this is the strength of Azanya's hourglass, like power of Karthus here. Go in straight on her, go in, do everything, and then oh Azanya's. I said I didn't even need it, but yeah, that's the strength of Azanya's. You just go in YOLO.
Yeah.
And so far
Didn't even
range I
ult,
can
but-
still far range I can still help ult.
Yeah. And then again about Karthus' global presence.
And this is kind of a bad play on Zed's part. He walks this way as Cat is
She flashed over the wall. Oh, she's in the brush.
flashing through the brush and she ult. I'm trying to rush over to my friend right now. Exhausted.
Enemy killing spree.
Really nothing he could do about that.
Yeah, he got mauled by a mudkip.
Hiding the big mid. We're just trying to keep our base from being overwhelmed. One inhibitor down will not overwhelm your base, but having too many towers from pushing into.
Yeah. If you have like 2 of them down, it really affects your ability to defend Baron. One's generally okay. You just gotta make sure you keep the silence pushed out.
I love it when I clear a big minion wave like that. It makes you feel like money's raining down on you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to get a significant amount of AP now.
The crystalline flask is useless at this point, so I sold it for the blasting one for the death cap. Hell, Karthus is really good at farming.
500.
272 CS. It's not great, but it's something.
Yeah, you like, what, 60 something, 68 above the next highest.
Yeah, I take the big raid from Ezreal. So, okay, we told Lee Sin we need wards on Baron. Because you can't leave that for too long. Because he wasn't in range. Ezreal right there, we could have probably done something. Use his E, like, targetedly.
Yeah. We're gonna try and abuse the mistakes people make. It's the way to win games.
Right here, we catch people out, but we're just kidding. Here, Ezreal tries to come after me. I flash out. Lee Sin saves me. For the most part, I back out of this fight just because this is a really bad fight. Like we weren't gonna. back to base and heal. We kind of gave up this inhibitor, like there was nothing we could do about it.
Yeah. You guys
But,
got kind of caught.
they kind of make the mistake of trying to tank this turret. No reason they went in like this. So, Karthus. When it was on, when we go in, do everything. So, I still was able to get away.
He didn't even exhaust.
So, I
Bit of
throw
exhaust
my
in there.
ultimate out, and I get triple kill.
Yeah, he didn't exhaust or use Seraphs.
Yeah, I know. I used
Well,
Anya's. I did use Anya's. But
Yeah.
I didn't even know I had Seraphs, I think. I think it just upgraded a while ago. And oh, hey. This is a nice item now.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he was over 600 AP now. You're always gonna start doing like a lot of damage.
Actually, everything on my
How much does it do right now? Yeah, how much? Yeah, how much did you roll do? Like,
it's 800 and it's like 900 something damage. 920.
oh, yeah, that's a lot.
So even though we're winning team fights now, because of like smart play, like still kind of down in the hip, so we don't try to make any risk plays. Yeah, I don't know. So in this game, like don't play like this Kale. This Kale just like kind of gave up and started doing stupid things like backdooring and trying to push like without a team fight and stuff. It really gave us like a huge advantage. Like if she just like stayed playing the way she was playing, not like giving up, she'd be fine. Commentate on that
Yeah.
later after she does the stupid thing she does.
Yeah, you 2-6 over E kills range minions now. Never mind Q. You need a camera.
Oh yeah, sorry. Again, getting blue buff. There, it's not. So, kind of have we have a feeling we know where they are and they're just right there. I'm like, Alice just kind of out of position. Alistair, so you don't really want to go after him.
Yeah, it's probably the best to focus least. Of anyone.
I see Ezreal at bottom lane. Gotta go defend that. Farm is calling to me. Kind of just go in for him. He burns all his summoners and stuff, so kind of not worth it. Like we're not gonna catch him at all. Kind of dragged all of us to bottom lane.
They were taking his flash as well.
Take his flash. So I see Kale going top, and so this is round 2 of our boxing match. Like again, she tries to like backdoor. Like my team is fighting 4v4, and then Kale's just out here. This time I have no turret to help me out, to help back me up. I don't need it. I'm Karthus. Falling. So Seraph's Embrace first. Use the Zhonya's to get out of the duration of her. I die too, but I ult her and she dies.
You have slain an enemy.
That fight.
Yeah, it's generally not. You really want to try and stay with your team's Karthus, but in this situation it's working out well. Just for you go top, deal with Kale, and you still have your ult. Just to help out in the team fight, which she can't do anything in the team fight.
At this moment, it's like I feel like I'm the only one who can really take her down. Mostly because I have the active items to do so. When she turns on her ulti, I turn on my Zhonya's.
Your team has
Like she does no extra damage, and her ulti just. Whereas even if she kills
Yeah.
me, I can still ult her back, and she'll die. We got the we finally got the turret right here. Forest just went up and tanked it.
Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
Yeah, you guys are like winning team fights now, you just gotta keep doing that. It's a point when you're behind, you have to win like 3 or 4 team fights in a row. generally.
Alright, so I got Guardian Angel as my last item. This is pretty annoying for them because I will die twice.
Yeah, I know you will work during Guardian Angel's rebirth.
I actually stupid it up again.
At least I think it does.
It activates the Guardian Angel first. Alright, so
Yeah.
we see Alistair going for this right here. We're like, okay, they're probably gonna do Baron. Like, we need to go now. I tell my team, like, don't split up. Like, you never. This is something you never want to do. Like, so I see this a lot in solo queue. Like, somebody will be over here, and somebody will be over here, and it's like, like you're all split up and you can't do anything. Right here, I Seraph's Embrace and I Zanya's for like no reason because I didn't need to. Guardian Angel. So I die. Then I come back to life and just eat everything. I die, but then I like right as I die, I ulti.
Yeah, one thing you didn't use there with your exhaust.
Yeah. I could have done it. And right here we get Baron. It's like kind of when the game starts pushing toward our favor.
Yeah, you got a nice. That was really good Karthus play now, just the fact that you just sit in their team. And then when you die, they have to fight on top of your dead body, on top of your passive, and you just bang out so much damage.
The one thing you don't want to do is, when you have Guardian Angel, you don't need to activate any of your active items. Like, you can just like sit there for a while. Like, I panicked in this fight, obviously, because I don't play a lot of Karthus anymore. I play mostly AD carry, that's why. But it's probably one of the only ones I can play anymore. But you can use Zanya's and your Seraphs after you die. And then, like you just do one after the other. And as each one goes away. And then all you do is just sit there with your E on them, doing tons of damage. And then, like, you know, in Zanya's stasis form, like, they can't hit you, so you're still doing damage. And then when you die, you're still doing damage.
Yeah.
So here, I kind of am deciding which boots to get. I'm kind of asking my teammates. I was like, oh, are you guys, who's getting captain? Because if you guys don't know, captain boots, they give all your teammates close by, they give them a your minions get 20% movement, which isn't really anything, but it's like, you know, it's very small stuff. I actually end up going for the
helps push.
yeah, I end up going for the flash cooldown one, and then I got so I got oracles and everything after my build is done because those are pretty much the only things you can get. This is a prime example of how oracles can win you the game. Yeah, oracles and good ward placement can win you the game. Going for blue buff.
Yeah. If you have oracles, you can always set a brush and catch someone. You just see his damage output on blue, how cool he just rapes it.
Yeah. So I'm like at 364
364
CS right now. You play Karthus, this is not a surprising number to get up.
At all.
As long as you don't like die over and over and repeatedly. Yeah, like don't miss Qs like this. Like I missed like 2 Qs on that big cannon minion that could have been hit.
It'll lead you to someone.
So I told my teammates, hey, like top tower is getting pushed. We can totally get that. So we just move up. Go for that. Lee Sin starts warding the top side of the jungle up. We kind of realized we don't have Varus, so we're like, oh, this is retarded. Like, let's not do this. And Lee Sin throws a random ward right there, and we're like, okay, let's just rendezvous right here. But this is the winning play, and it's actually quite entertaining to watch. Okay, so I see Alistair ward this, right? I tell my teammates, hey guys, guess what? I'm gonna bait. This is the pro bait. I'm gonna kill this ward and they're gonna come after me. And then, little do you know, Kale and Alistair go for me. And it's only 3 of them here, so we just straight up go in on all of them.
Yeah, it's a super nice bait.
So Zed, being Zed, just go straight on him, straight on Ezreal and get the kill. I don't know what we're doing. We're just like we like want more kills or something, but so with this we just push and end the game.
Yeah. Don't face check brushes when everybody's missing.
Don't chase a Karthus who goes out just to kill a ward. I will not. I kid you not, dude. Me and my friends were just laughing so hard that actually worked.
Yeah.
I just kind of go in and I'm just like, I'm gonna just cart this bone in, like, not even giving crap. Right there I Zanya's, and like, I don't even get hit by Ezreal's ulti. But I got hit by that, so I sent that ulti, hoping to get that 1 kill. And yeah, did you see that? I just did like half his damage. I just did half his health and damage.
Yeah, that was always ridiculous. Yeah, in terms of them face checking, if you ever get the feeling that something is a bad idea, if you ever get the feeling you're about to get ganked, you're probably going to get ganked. If you get the feeling that everyone's sat on that brush and you're about to face check and you're about to die, they're probably all sat on that brush. You should always trust your instincts. Especially the ganking part, because normally when an enemy comes to gank you, the enemy laner will make very subtle changes in the way they actually play, the way they position and stuff like that. And you probably won't notice it, but then you'll notice it subconsciously, and that's where you get this weird feeling like, oh, I think I'm going to get ganked. So yeah, trust your instincts. And after finishing that random tangent now about instincts, yeah, we're only doing 1 game. That was our Karthus tutorial. I hope it was useful.
It was already a pretty good game. It had all the mistakes and all the the things the right.
Yeah. I'm sorry that this was a week late. We'll try and keep them on time as best as we can. And yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, comment if you find it useful, enjoyable. Tell me it's shit if you think it was shit in comments. That's cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess we'll see you next time.